Hello, everybody. It's me, your boy. Welcome back to tonight's session, guys. Been off for like what, 4 weeks. Um, we are going to be picking up, kind of in the middle of a little bit of mayhem. Let me see if we can find like more like relaxed sounds rather than this super duper hype music. I'll play this. Maybe this isn't too crazy. Sure, why not? Um, the party, to give a quick little recap, had recently lost a member of the group. God, my baby's losing her mind out there. Augustus recently had fallen prey to a nest of vampires, um, and his blood was completely consumed, leaving his lifeless body. And one vampire had escaped. The party kind of gathering themselves returned to the Blue Water Inn to kind of process Augustus falling in battle. And were reminded that they had a dinner with the Baron of Valaki. After some time had passed, you'd all kind of composed yourselves and headed towards the Baron's estate, his mansion, and proceeded to have dinner, which was rudely interrupted by a couple guards stating that the church has been is on fire. So the party had hurried to catch up to see what happened at the church, and kind of approaching the scene, the building just in flames, and guards screaming and people running, and it was just a lot of panic. And as Thrud, I believe, approached the door of the church, Strahd had burst out, carrying Father Lucian's body, and dropped his dead corpse on the ground in front of you all. While some had been kind of caught off guard, thinking that, well, the bones of Saint Andrel had been returned. Why was it not protected from him? Strahd had kind of made his presence known to Henry and Thrud, while Adon and kind of just and Shriek kind of hung out in the wayside to kind of tend to some wounded. Thrud was kind of approached by a man, very light blonde hair and very pale skin, and was kind of had a conversation with them. So actually, we pick up tonight. I correct me if I'm wrong. If I do recall correctly, everyone is still kind of around the fire of the church on the main street. So we can pick up with Adon. What are you doing, my guy?
While tending to the wounded that were, like you said, in the wayside, um, he watches the what happened, and he just continues to distract himself by helping the people and doing what he can to, put out fires or pick up whatever needs to be picked up, knowing that um, what what he allowed to happen could be the cause of all of this.
Um, okay, Henry, what art thou doing?
Henry is just standing in the rain in front of the church where Strahd had left him, trying to get his whereabouts because last time he was charmed.
Mhm.
So he's trying to fight what's real, what's not. So he's just taking a second to like try to get his bearings straight. Who's around me right now?
Um, if you're kind of assessing the situation, you kind of look around. Um, you can see that there's Shriek and Adon are kind of off to the side, kind of checking some wounded or just puttering about, assessing the situation, trying to be helpful.
Mm-hmm. Do I see any of the party members near me?
Like near you?
Yeah.
No. Thrud had left and went between a couple buildings, which I would assume you would have clocked.
Would that have been when I was under the influence?
Yeah. Um, you kind of notice that the influence of the charm is starting to fade as you get the sense that perhaps Strahd had made his exit.
Huh. Um, Once I get my wits about me, I will start tending to any of the wounded that aren't dead
Okay.
and helping out the guard.
Make a medicine check, and you too, Adon. Let's make a couple medicine checks and see if you can
Oh,
assist these folks.
About that.
dirty
Nice.
20.
That is a 30-20.
Mm.
Um, uh, still being affected by the kind of the effects of the charm and trying to kind of get your bearings and being so close to that this pressure that um, Strahd gives off, you're still kind of in shock at the sheer power, and it's hard to kind of uh, keep your mind focused. But you're frantically kind of running around to everyone and trying to see who's savable. Adon, you're able to kind of rip off some of the guards like clothing and stuff like that, and kind of tourniquet some wounds and this very simple medical stuff to help do anything you can. Um, you can see there's just no more vampires about, from what you can tell. It's kind of calmed down where now it's just like this strange, somber, like people standing around watching the church just burn and Father Lucian's on the ground. Um, but if you guys would like to do anything special, you guys can. Right now, you can see that some more guards have, in what you would consider guards, more of a militia, folks who are just like townsfolk, equipped with swords, kind of come through and just kind of ready to kind of do whatever needs to be done, but also just to kind of protect people while everyone else is being attended to. Um, you can kind of do whatever you want to now. You can kind of see it's dark out now. All the buildings are lit up by the flames, and people are bringing buckets of water now at this point, since like the actual threat of like vampire spawn is basically gone.
Mm-hmm.
But um, this is basically doing nothing at this point. People are just trying to wet the grass that's around the church to make sure the flames don't spread.
I will try to find or try to catch up with Thrud. I'll try to follow off. I'll let Adon know as well where I saw him go, and I will make my way there.
Well, you head down this. You can kind of see it. It's clear as day. It's very bright with how big this church is burning. And as you kind of walk by through the crowd, you can hear one of the guards say, "The Baron's full of lies. This is his fault. He'll hang for this." Just in passing, kind of like your ear kind of just picks that up as you walk by. But I mean, it's pretty clear to see Thrud's big hulking mass standing between two buildings.
Mm-hmm.
But he's kind of facing away from the church. And it's hard to kind of see behind him.
All right, I'll approach.
Okay.
Captain, is everything all right?
He just kind of like turns his head to the side and kind of looks back, and just like nods his head a little bit. And as he kind of rotates his body a bit to like give you that like sense of acknowledgement, you kind of see this very, very pale figure kind of slink into the shadows.
What was that? And I'll draw my sword.
It's nothing, Henry. And he holds up in his hand a piece of paper. Looks like a letter. We have bigger things to deal with.
Can I take it from him and read it?
Yeah, he's kind of just holding it up. Approach, he passes it along to you. Did I put that in the chat somewhere?
I think you did somewhere. Yeah. So that it was
Under
the
what?
letter from Strahd, right?
Yeah. Where did I put it? Discussion. Oh yes, perfect. And you read it, and I'll read it for the folks at home. My friends, know that it is I who have brought you to this land, my home, and know that I alone can release you from it. I bid you dine at my castle so that we can meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one. I await your arrival. Your host, Strahd von Zarovich. And the handwriting's like very, very well done. Like exquisite penmanship. But I believe
All right.
this is actually what it looks like. So I can share that so you guys can look at it. But you kind of read that, and he just Thrud says, "Gave it to me before he left. I don't know what to do with this."
Well, I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. Do we think it's really safe? It can't be, right?
Well, who knows? He didn't kill me, and he definitely could have.
I tried, Captain. I really did.
It's okay. You're still learning. It'll be okay. A lesson to be learned, I guess.
Adon is helping with the wounded over at the church, but there's nothing we can really do at this point.
And he just kind of gives you a nod and walks past you back towards like the church, like the main walkway there, and kind of meets up with Shriek and Adon. And as you're kind of going and checking some bodies, Adon, you notice the same kind of rumblings from like another guard, another like militia man, like it's like a regular townsfolk who's like, The Baron's an asshole. He has all these fucking festivals under these false pretenses and thinks that that's somehow gonna protect us. Well, the devil walked right into our homes. He walked right into the church and proved us that this is his land. This is his land and he can do whatever he wants to here. The Baron must pay.
I'll meet up with you. Said that Henry and Shriek are together.
Shriek's kind of puttering around near you. What do you need, buddy? Yeah, you can come ask. You don't have to like skulk in the background. Here.
I sneaked in here.
Yep. Hold on. All right, close the door on your way out.
At least a 13 on a stealth roll for sure.
Not bad.
Not
The only
bad.
reason I noticed he was coming was because I have video.
Oh, so you had advantage on your perception?
100%.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, Shriek's kind of puttering around in like your area, Adon, but it's like it's not like really with anybody. He's just kind of like he kind of steals a glance in your direction now and then, like kind of like he feels like unsure of like how to assist in this situation. Kind of out of his realm, I believe he feels.
Pull Henry off to the side, away from everybody else. Do you come with me?
Give me 1 second. There you go.
Henry, do you come with me?
Once I make my way back with,
Yeah.
I don't know if Thrud is following me or not, but once I make my way back, if you're still there, I'll follow you.
Yeah. Thrud kind of meets up with you, Adon, at a certain point, and just kind of just shows you the letter as well.
Well, this I can't say I didn't see this coming. Henry, can we talk?
Yeah,
I'll
I guess so.
take him down, away from everybody else.
Okay. You guys kind of go into an area where there's less bodies and less craziness happening.
Henry, we've got to talk.
About what?
What we are.
I don't think there's much to discuss.
Well, we finally have a moment free from the rest. I assume Augustus is fine. He just needs time. Oh yeah, that little accent, that's just a made up thing. I just every time I take over a new body, I just reinvent myself. It's just something. You know how it goes. Well, maybe. But I think this might have been Shriek's doing. I don't know if he's with us or if he's against us.
Two things. One, when I was up with Thrud and that figure moved into the back,
Yes.
with my abilities, could I ping that it was
100%.
second? I'll take a look around real quick. Do I see anybody that might have followed us?
You can sense them.
But still.
Yeah.
Do I see or sense anything that is following us? Or is close by?
No, not like there's still light cast from the church where you guys are at. Like, you guys are kind of like standing by a tree, and like there's a house that's like totally pitch black inside, and you guys don't sense anybody inside. But like within 300 feet, you get nothing. Like you guys have made sure that you were far enough away to avoid that.
All right. So my eyes will glaze over a black, and I'll also drop the alias that I have been working with. I sensed it long ago. He's still here. He was with Thrud not moments ago.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I'm mostly trusting you because we come from the same. Well, maybe not the same one, but you know what I mean. We are the same. And this Shriek guy, he took a bone, and he said he put it back, and then I don't know. I'm not sure what to think of it all, but I let him have one bone, and then the church was unprotected.
First, not all of us are the same. And I'll look down at my hand with a small bit of lightning moving around. You say Shriek did this? What might
Yeah,
have been the reason for it?
I don't want to assume too much, but it's just crazy timing, you know. Um, I'm not sure what to think of it all, but
I'll admit
maybe.
it is a bit of happenstance. But everyone has their own agenda. I'm not ruling it out, but we will need more information.
Yeah, I think we just need to be more wary what we share with him. But I think tonight we need to clean up, make sure there's no more attacks, and we'll think about this letter in the morning.
Does anyone else know about us?
I assume Augustus, the way we could sense each other, I assume he can sense us too.
I would assume.
But other than that, no, I haven't talked to anybody about it.
We must be careful. If they find out what we are, that will spell our demise.
Agreed. We must stand together.
For now, let us rest for a while.
Your captain doesn't know about you.
Thrud is none the wiser.
Perfect.
My eyes will turn black or turn back to their normal brown color. Right then, we should probably head back and get with the group then.
Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Run back.
Make our way back.
For the sake of more than half the people not being available right now, is there anything else you guys want to do tonight? It seems like the townsfolk have a pretty good handle on the situation, and you do get the sense that there is very, very like heightened emotions from the citizens who are just like not, obviously, not okay. You body count totals maybe about 25,
Oh,
I would
Uh,
say, and that's a huge hit for
yeah.
a town this size.
how far is the inn from the mayor's
Oh
house?
yeah, give me 1 second, buddy.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up for you. Thank you for reminding me. You're looking for the inn because right now you're at the church.
Right,
Are
yeah, the
you?
inn and
You're.
the mayor's house. Like,
Uh,
because what I'm thinking, well, I'll explain what I'm
Here,
thinking.
I got you. I got you. So, mayor's house is this red building above the M,
Mm.
and this W is the red. That's the.
Oh, okay.
And then the other red building with the arrow to it. That's the church.
Right.
I wish I could make my drawing utensil smaller in this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's too big.
Me.
Wait,
Straight up.
I think, well, yeah, we'll group back up with Thrud and Shriek and
Yeah. Thrud's quiet. Um, you can tell something's bothering him, but uh, Henry, you know, in the time that you've spent with him so far, is like he just like he gets quiet from time to time. Not that anything's wrong. That's just how he gets. And Shriek's similarly a quiet companion, except when he wants to creep into your head.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need to keep watch on the mayor's house tonight. Seems people are less than happy. And I think right now is not the time for a revolt. No matter how much they may not like him. Um, this town is at a weak point, and we need to keep as much together as we can. So I think we go in twos tonight, and we just take shifts,
It's not a bad idea.
take loops uh, around this big. I don't think I can draw, but
I know what you mean.
can't draw, but around that U shape there, and just keep an eye.
The Baldesac.
The ball attack, yes.
Oh my god.
Can't be
The
unseen.
unitesticle.
Straight up, it looks like a Peter. With the street, I'll go into the west.
Oh, oh no, it does.
I am 12.
Oh my god.
So you guys take the night and go in shifts. I would assume Henry, you would tag along with the captain.
Correct.
Um, and Shriek kind of volunteers to patrol with you as well, Adon, in shifts. Word on the street is, as you guys are, I would say this. You guys can both make perception checks,
Okay,
or your guys's, ooh, not bad.
Perception check coming in hot. 15.
Not bad.
Tim, I thought that was you.
Are you just showing me your empty ice popsicle stick? Okay.
That's your son, all right.
Just straight up, just look what I got. Okay. I thought maybe there was a joke on the stick or something, but I got trolled. Okay, very good. I would say you guys spend the next, let's say, 10 hours to make sure you guys both, all four of you, get like a full night's rest. Um, uh, Patrolling and just keeping an eye, like one person kind of fanning out, one kind of staying close to that building, and it seems quiet. Like people are still kind of upset and terrified, and uh, there's more lights at night now that like the guards have gone through, and even the people who live, like there's more like torches and lanterns lit at this point. Like um, everyone, you walk by houses and you can tell that people are unable to sleep because obviously of what just occurred. You do hear in passing from some guards and just overhearing some conversation that Rictavio's wagon has left town along with him.
Mm.
Uh, but yeah, the night goes by, and it seems to be relatively kind of uh, a quiet night. I mean, everyone's on edge.
Um, I'm just waiting until we get to the inn and then going straight to bed.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got nothing special for tonight either. Just resting because I'm exhausted.
Uh, Understandably so. Um, you both kind of are greeted by Danica, who seems to be like uh, managing the inn's bar, like seemingly around the clock. Like you kind of question at some points, um, what the hell? Uh, like when does she rest? You know. Um, where am I? We gotta go here. This is the one. Okay. Henry,
Mm-hmm.
as you drift off into uh, sleep, uh, your sleep is interrupted at a certain point um, by like dark visions. There's You're in a cold place, and it's damp, and it's dark, and like I said, cold. Um, you look to your feet, and there's like smooth stone underneath your boots. Underneath your, do you wear boots, or do you
I do, yes.
underneath your boots? Okay. See, sometimes
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
with
Mm-hmm.
certain races, hey, they're making a new race.
Oh,
Did you see that?
I did not.
Oh, sorry to get sidetracked in your dream, but I thought that was an interesting thing.
Mm.
Called an ardling.
Hardly.
It's basically like a humanoid body with any kind of animal head,
Oh,
and you get different skills and traits for that
that's
depending
incredible.
on. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Um, but it's you like hear whispering out out of your range of vision. It's pitch black here. Um, Different voices, a smattering of talks, but then you start to move and walk in a certain direction. You kind of stumble upon uh, like a placard that's in the stone on the ground, and you kind of look, and it's engraved with Irina Kolyana, and underneath it says "wife," and you kind of look around and you notice that you're in a catacomb of sorts, and then you kind of your dream kind of fades into darkness, and you eventually wake in the morning with that being the only thing that you can really like grasp.
Hmm. As soon as I wake up, I want to walk, or I want to take myself to the closest smithy after I
Okay.
get myself together.
uh yeah, you grab a bite to eat from Danica if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of take care of business, chat with Thrud for a minute, and then you head to the smithy across the street. This is Gordo's smithy.
Gordo Smithy. All right. At Gordo's Smithy, I would like to see if I can have him melt down the silver dinner set and make arrowheads out of the silver.
All right. Let me see items.
Or crossbow bolt heads.
Which one would you prefer?
Crossbow bolt.
Um, hmm. Okay. Roll a d20, and this is how many he's able to produce, and it will also determine how much it would cost. Okay, not bad. Um,
Decent.
it would be 200, so 2 gold and 5 silver.
2 gold, 5 silver for 5.
Yes,
2 gold, 5 silver. It is, my man.
and essentially, these act as whoops, wrong thing. Crossbow bolts +1.
Ooh, very nice.
So please make sure you keep track of them.
Yes, I am going to do that. Very cool.
But yeah, he's able to do that. Having the materials provided helps a lot.
And I will
Mainly just the labor.
remove the silver dining set.
Turned a spoon into a freaking yeeting machine.
Yeet. After that, I will just I'll go back and meet up with everybody, see what they're doing in the morning.
Adan, what would you like to do?
Um, I think of something creative. I'll sit down and I'll talk with what's her face, the lady who's running shop.
Danica?
Yeah, that one.
All right, all right. Say hello, darling. Bite to eat.
Yeah, I will take something. Yes, please.
Fair enough.
What'll that cost me so I can take care of it now?
I actually have this nice handy dandy. My DM screen has been promptly cut in half and is now on my wall.
Let's go.
Fancy.
Right next to me. Let's see. I would say 5 silver pieces.
5 silver. Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's expensive. Um, yeah, can I ask? Do you have a twin, or maybe are you like triplets or something?
What do you mean?
You're always here. You're always working. You never.
She kind of reaches below the table and sets on top of it this pouch that looks familiar. She just goes,
Oh no.
and then puts it back under the counter.
The spice must flow.
All right. That tracks.
Jesus.
Did anybody come in here last night or early this morning talking about what happened last night?
It's horrible. But we have our own protections here. I'm not that scared of that man.
Oh no. I mean more the mayor or maybe how it happened or anything.
Well, today is supposed to be the day of the festival. Should be interesting, don't you think? She kind of smiles.
We've been waiting a while to see something like this. Um, it
Trust
shall be
me,
interesting.
from what I've heard, it will be quite the spectacle.
Uh, what uh, what protections are you talking about exactly?
Oh, um, hmm. Make a like a straight career. You're not trying to persuade her. You're just asking her a question. I'd say make a straight charisma roll check. You know what I mean?
Oh
Oh, dude.
no!
Um,
What about
she just kind of like rubs some of this substance from her nose, and she's just like, Um, my husband and I, we have friends, and I'll leave it at that. Much like you have a special friend within your group. That's all I
Sure,
will say.
sure, sure. Is there like a town square where these festivals originate, or is it just more
Oh,
like
most certainly. There's right south of here, near the left nut of the cul-de-sac.
Left and left none.
okay, I'll head down to the left nut. Thanks, Danica.
Or sorry, the right nut.
Oh
Depends
no.
on which way you're looking at it.
Oh, I see it. Is it the smaller of the two nuts?
uh, it's to the east. She's like, yes, the town square's to the east, um, of uh, of the Baron's homestead. Um,
Eh, and does he usually make an appearance there?
oh yeah, he's the. I mean, who else is going to be shouting all of the "All will be well" and all this other nonsense?
Yeah.
We
Mid
certainly don't.
midday, you think?
Uh, that's a fantastic question you posed. Let's see. This button here.
Yeah,
Probably
just
about
snip a little bit more of
noontime.
that.
She just goes like just straight up like AOL dial-up sounds. Or like,
Her
holy
eyes
shit.
start rolling in the back of her head.
She's just crawling out of a TV screen. Um, she's like, that afternoon.
Uh, when when Henry gets back, I'll catch up with him. I'll finish my meal there and catch up with him.
Okay. You do notice a couple people that you haven't seen before within the inn, sitting at a table in the corner, hoods up, uh, like all black leathers, hoods up, and the hood kind of comes down into that like Assassin's Creed like kind of like notch that kind of shadows their eyes, and they're kind of just relaxed, sitting in the chair, drinking a drink. And as you're leaving, you can see they're watching, and then they look back to Danica and give her a nod, and then just are just hanging out.
Mm. Oh, I'm gonna take my full rest.
Take a full rest.
Get back all my
Um,
stuff.
but yeah, Augustus, or Augustus is dead. Rip. Thrud and Shriek are kind of like loitering around the like dinner area of the tavern. Oops, that's the wrong one. Um, but
Yeah, I just
the
waited
tap
over
room.
there.
Jesus,
I just waited over there for him to finish those and then came right back.
it didn't take long. Silver melts easily with the kind of forge he has.
Mm.
What? An hour maybe tops. But you're an early riser, so.
Is there any place in town when I did a walk where I could possibly like practice archery or like practice my swordsmanship?
Probably going to be.
Yeah, tell me there's an underground fight club.
Dude, that'd be Zach. There is, but
There it
you,
is, but
you don't know about it.
no, I couldn't find it.
By the stockyard is the kind of the. I hesitate to call it barracks because it's more or less just like a guard shack,
Hmm.
and like you get this feeling of the sense that there's the guards kind of just reside in their own homes and are very like hodgepodge together. So it's like there's not like a dedicated place for it. but there is a small like farm that like has like bales of hay that are just like rolled up and kind of tied together. That if you really wanted to like play around, I'm sure you can uh, inquire with the owner who's out there currently working the field.
Mm, okay. I'll
But
head
like
back.
as far as like a straight up place to like train, doesn't really exist unfortunately.
Copy. Okay.
Um, it's a very like grassroots military here.
Okay. I will head
Spooky
back to
sounds.
the head back to the inn. Excuse me.
Okay.
And I'll catch up with whoever's downstairs.
Everyone's downstairs.
Hey.
Unless Adon you were heading somewhere.
No, I was just waiting for Henry.
Okay. Um.
I will. I'll get with everybody and I will show them what I have procured.
hmm.
Don't know if anybody else had the idea, but I may have. I might have swiped a few things last night on our way out, and the smith across the street was nice enough to smelt down the silver that I had procured and made some bolts, and I think they'll do nicely against what we're up against. And I'll take one out and test its sharpness on the table. Just like throw it into it like. Brrrr.
It's. I mean, for a quick like setting of it, like pretty decent quality. Just a small short bolt, maybe
Mhm.
10 inches long. I would say. Is that right? Is that accurate?
Probably. What do you think,
Let's
JD?
see.
Yeah, it's pretty much exact. Yeah, I would say exactly 10.
Oh my God. The Google says generally bolts are 50 to 22 inches long, but the standard length is 20 inches.
Well, yeah, I guess it
That
depends on what
seems
size.
long, doesn't it? It seems
Well,
like
if
as
you're
long
using
as
a light crossbow or a heavy crossbow, I guess.
that's true. It's like I think like a hand crossbow might have smaller
Right.
bolts.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
Heavy
how
crossbow is
about
just
like,
lobbing bricks, just square bolts.
They're like 46 inches.
Jesus.
arrow? How about an arrow?
20. Yeah, I'd say around 20 for arrows. So yeah, bolts are probably around 20 for a regular
Oh no,
crossbow.
arrows are like 28 to 29. Depends on your pull.
Mm.
Depends on how your pull is. I guess. I don't know.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
You should know more than I do.
Depends on your pull.
In any case, sorry, I was thinking about that. I always imagine they're like this big, but they're actually pretty hefty depending on, like you said, what you use. But yeah, they're really nice quality. I mean,
Beautiful.
like a majority of it is all silver, and then there's in the back of it you can see where he's fleshed some feathers.
Beautiful. I'll show them and just what I said. You know, it's probably not a bad idea. But
Mm.
I was planning on trying to get some practice with them because they do. Do they feel any heavier or lighter than the ones I'm used to?
Similar. Maybe a little lighter.
Mm-hmm. Something that seems a bit different with these. So
Just a little bit lighter.
looking to maybe practice a little bit before we decided what to do next.
Hey,
Speaking of, what's the plan?
Can we go talk upstairs for a minute?
Me and you again?
All of us. All of us.
Right. Yeah, that's fine with me.
Throne goes, all right. So you guys all head upstairs. Shriek is in tow.
Once we're safely out of earshot of everybody downstairs.
Yeah, you guys head into one of the rooms that you guys have
I will.
for the time being.
I will be the last one in, and I will lock the door behind me.
Okay.
It sounds like today something's going to happen at the festival. I'm not saying I'm defending the mayor, but I don't think it's the time for something. An attempt on his life is kind of what I'm getting at. Um, I think we should go early and canvass the area and just make sure nothing crazy happens there.
You think there will be an assassination attempt on the mayor's life?
That's how it sounds.
How it sounds, or
People talked last night a lot. A lot of the guards would or even just people they talking about wanting him dead.
oh, insight check.
Sure.
6.
Don't you have hold on. Hard to tell. You can roll against his insight for deception if you're trying to be deceitful.
How about what's the other one? Persuasion or deception? I don't know.
Yeah, persuasion's more like you're trying to convince somebody, and deception's like you're straight up lying to them.
Well, I know, but
I
I
guess-
don't want to tell you like if I don't want to say what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Um,
because if I say I'm doing one thing, then it's I don't know.
how about you
I
just roll a
understand.
d20? How about you just roll a d20?
Yeah, there you go. Because I mean, you know what I'm doing.
Mm,
Like, do I though?
Not you. Not you. You.
it's extremely hard to like.
Oh my god.
Seems like I don't know. Take it at face value, I would say.
Well, you haven't steered me wrong yet. What's everyone else think?
There's a general agreement.
All right. Well,
Like, you know.
well, this seems much more important than just practicing with some new equipment. So, yeah, I'm down for it. Let's go take a look, shall we?
It's like 10 o'clock at night
10 o'clock at night. I thought we got a full
Morning.
rest. There's the one.
in the morning. Give me 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Oh man.
You see his goat?
Yeah. Ghost Simulator.
He got really mad because there's this game on the Game Pass that's called a Deer Simulator, and they took it off the Game Pass. And he's like, "You better write to them and tell them to put it back on there." He goes, "Guys, they're so stupid." He's like, "Why would they do that?" He gets so mad. I was like, "I don't know, man."
Yo, Microsoft, get on it.
And I looked up the people who make that game, and they're like, I don't know, some like foreign country. I'm like, yeah, buddy, not looking good.
Good.
And it's like the dumbest game ever, but he's just like, I don't know.
The
He
Swedish
plays it
aren't
like
huge
once.
fans.
He plays it like once a week for like 5 minutes. So I don't know why he's so devastated by it. So whatever. It's like 10 a.m. and you guys finished up your rotations at like 8 a.m. and then you guys ate breakfast, and then Henry, you went and got your bolts made. So it's been like a couple hours since you guys been patrolling. Like it's still early, a couple hours before the festivities start.
Right.
If you want to practice, we can definitely go. That's okay.
No,
Good time.
it seems that this is far more important if there's only a few hours left before the ceremony or whatever this event is. Might as well go check it out while it's still clear.
I'll head down left left testicle lane down, looping around.
Yeah.
Yes, left testy lane.
Um, as you guys exit your room upstairs, uh, make a perception check because there's kind of that upper balcony.
15.
Nice.
Okay. Uh, I would say you see a woman in a very, very fancy gown, like very, very fancy, like almost nobility. Like, you guys come out just as you see this person entering a room and closing the door behind them. You don't see a face, but like you notice the clothing is very, very high class.
Which room?
It's just a like left hallway. Let's see. This one. There we are. It's so there's a guest balcony. So when you guys come up to your room, you have to go outside the building, come up, and there's a balcony that overlooks the actual tap room. It's like this little like kind of like hallway thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me drop. Let me drop. Let me open up this. Let me drop you two in there so you can see. Where are you? Share. So, I don't know if that works for you, but this is like the balcony and this is like the room. Can I see that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So across the way is where you see a person enter this room.
Would we know how to get around to there?
You know that there's a staircase in the tap room that leads up into that balcony.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious from like
Right.
for how much time you guys have spent there.
Well, what do you think, Henry? I mean, a guest for the festival, or
Uh.
It seems very familiar, Henry. The outfit.
I'd like to go over to that side.
Okay. Oh, sorry. You were saying that, Don. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, that too.
My
yeah,
bad.
well, we could. I'll go with you if you don't mind.
Please make it fast. And Thrud just kind of like heads out and goes downstairs and just. Him and Shriek pull up a chair at a table while they wait for you guys.
Right.
It's kind of like when you select two party members of the group and then you click where you want them to go. That's what you guys are doing.
Yep.
But yeah, Thrud and Shriek are just like, whatever, go do your thing. Shriek just kind of looks and he goes, 3 is a crowd. And I will stay here with Thrud. And he just kind of sits down with Thrud.
Copy that.
So you guys are heading downstairs into the inn, up the staircase in the tap room, and then down the hallway to where you've seen this person enter.
Yep.
Yes.
Just like nothing happened.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Huh. Wow. Mr. Wow.
Wow.
So you kind of go up there and the door is closed right now at this point.
I would like to sneak up to the door and press my ear to it. See if I can hear anything.
Give me another perception check, just to see how well those ears work. Do you have like advantage on like perception checks with hearing or something?
Negative.
Rip.
If
Rip
only.
ears, I guess.
Rip ears.
Seems weird.
Ah,
Um,
ears too big.
you can't, you can't, you can't make out specifics,
I hear everything.
but you, you, you sense there's like a woman speaking, and then like maybe a child or something. But it's about all you can kind of make out.
I think there's two in there. I'll be quiet. Kind of like
Well,
whisper
yeah.
this to a done.
You can
I think you'd
sense there's.
be able to sense them. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, makes sense.
So is there just two of them in there?
Is there a keyhole I can peek through?
Mm. You kind of get down and you look through the keyhole and you can see that there's that bright red gown, and it's like it's the room's kind of smaller, so like it's hard to really see around, but you do see the woman, and I don't know, maybe like it's about honestly it's on about all you can see through the tiny keyhole. So you can see like the red dress.
You said it's familiar. Do I recognize it now that I can see it fully?
Uh, I would say make an intelligence check.
Copy.
Well, hold on. I would say wisdom makes more sense.
How's a zero look?
Oh my god.
Man, it's a pretty dress.
Jeez. Um, you kind of you can't you're trying to like think what the fuck is that? But then you kind of see there's it's not a it's not a kid. It's a very 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 like skinny like maybe 20-year-old boy that you've never seen before.
I can't make out who's in there.
While he's saying that to me, I'm just over, like next to the wall, and I'm working on something in my hands. I have a silver piece,
Whoa.
and I am cutting a couple holes in it,
So like your silver piece, you're cutting two holes.
like a button,
Yep.
like I was doing
Okay.
before.
Yep.
I'm just working on that, 'cause I'm sure it'll take a minute to do that.
Okay. So you finish doing whatever you're doing well, unless you're trying to press forward, Henry.
Oh no, I mean I'm just working. It's like, okay.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
Did I see a window in there, by chance? Like
With a
behind them?
five,
No,
with a
probably not.
five, homie, you got like
It's just all red dress. It's like,
This is
all I see is
ass.
red.
it's ass. Ooh, a strange 20-year-old boy, and then
Ass,
that's
ass,
it. So yeah, that's about it.
While he's saying that, so I'm not sure. So I have this polished crystal in my
Well,
inventory. I don't know
if you
how
keep playing with
big
it,
it
it'll be
is.
polished.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know how big it is though.
Uh, it's probably the size of like a pool cue.
Oh, big.
Yes, because it sits in the palm of your hand.
you mean the chalk for pool? Because a pool
Mhm.
cue is the stick.
Or the white.
Ball.
Isn't that
Cue
called
ball.
the
A cue ball.
cue ball? Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I know what you meant.
Yeah. Just like a fucking stick. It's a stick
Is
in
this
your
a
hand.
stick? It's like Tuscarator.
It's a stick crystal. Yeah.
So, I will kind of take a break from what I'm doing. Um, I'll come up to the keyhole. I'll I'll put this crystal up against the keyhole and try to look through it. to get a little bit of I don't know if you like, so you get a little bit of light diffraction, and the view may, if I'm thinking about this right, my view would get bigger, but it could be wrong, or a little bit bigger, but not like.
Um,
It's
I would
yeah, it's
say
really sketchy,
no, 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 no.
right?
I would say just make a perception check since you're trying to utilize this to kind of investigate.
I think it's probably too big, but
Oh,
Um, I mean, like you see ass 20-something-year-old kid window.
all right, there's a window.
yes. There's a window.
And
um,
I'll go back to what I was doing.
yeah. Um, uh, the room that you can see here, the beds have not been touched. You can tell like they're still beds are still made.
Uh, I do have an idea. Well, I have one thing that I'm working on, and I'll pull out this coin. Um, I'm going to sew this coin into my glove, into the palm of it, and I'm going to try to shake people's hands, uh, and that's how we're going to tell if they're vampires. And then you're gonna pew, you're gonna shoot them.
Uh-huh.
You got it?
Right.
They're gonna be like ah, and then you're gonna be like pew, and then they're gonna be like right on the floor.
How about instead we try this? And I will take out my glove of deception, and I'll put it on.
Okay.
And I would like to knock on the door and lower my voice and go, "Town guard, open up."
You just put the glove on.
I put on the glove and I cross my fingers behind my back.
Yeah. Make a deception check with advantage. I would assume you did. I just like trolling.
Oh. Advantage, deception. 15.
Decent. Um. Hmm. You just hear a voice that sounds familiar. Um. Which town guard? What is your name?
Oh, God damn it. This doesn't help.
And,
Hold on.
The voice sounds very, very like recognizable.
The fuck is it? Who is it? Who is it?
And you hear footsteps come closer to the door, and the woman cracks the door open. You just kind of see through the crack of the door an eye, and like this kind of black and like gray kind of long hair, very like jaunt face, and you can see it's Lydia. She's like, "What are you doing here?
What the fuck is Lydia
There
doing?
are no town guards.
What are we doing here? What are you doing here?
Not safe after my brother was murdered. They already took my husband this morning."
Can we come out at least?
Hmm. Hmm. I would say make a persuasion
I
check.
was hoping.
I'm just trying to figure out like what would be going through her mind right now. Like, she doesn't really know you guys, but
Ooh, 20, dirty 20.
she's kind of she kind of turns away from the door and then returns to the door, looking at you, and she says, "Fine, get in here."
Right, quick, head on. And I'll push open the door just enough for both of us to get through.
Which is not that far.
No, and then close it behind, and I'll latch it.
I'll palm this coin if I haven't got it like sewed in already.
Oh yeah, you're good. You got pretty quick. Your tinkering abilities have improved
Yeah,
enough where something like that's
yeah.
easy.
I do have I did make my tools into I just had it up, I swear. Weaver's tools. So I would have like something to
Yeah.
I should have something that and I'll this must be Victor, and I'll go up to the boy, and I'll have to go to shake his hand.
Um, Victor kind of just looks at you, and he's like, "Ugh." And doesn't want to shake her hand. Like he's like emo. It's kind of like that dark, kind of like, and he has a book in his hand that he's like clutching, and he's like turns away from you, and he's like, "Piece of shit father got us in this situation. So close to getting away."
I'll try to snatch at his arm. If I don't know if his sleeves come all the way down, but if they don't, like forearm area, if they do, I'll try to like grab his hand.
I see. Yeah. Easy enough. He's not really expecting you to do that. You could tell he's got that awkward kind of energy about him, and he's just like, you kind of grab him, and he's just like,
Don't talk about your father like that. And I'll let him go.
well, he never liked me, so why should I like him? My mother took me away from my studies.
Speaking of, what are you doing here, of all places?
Lydia just kind of like shakes her head at Victor, and she's like, "I'm friends with Danica.
So
They
are
told
those
me
men?
there was a safe haven here."
So those men in the gobs downstairs, they're protecting you?
I assume they're with her and her posse.
How much do you trust her?
With my life, why would I be here if I did not trust her?
Just checking.
We're speaking about Danica, right?
Yes.
Right.
She's drugged up, you know.
It's better than what she used to be.
You know,
Which is?
A murderer.
Oh.
Yeah, right.
I'm just kidding. I like to see you guys scream. Squeam. No. In case you haven't noticed, everyone and everything is kind of trapped here, so anything to kind of take you away from the misery that is existing, I don't really blame her for that. And then Victor kind of pipes in. He's like, "Well, if you didn't take me away, perhaps I would have been able to finish my teleportation circle, but here we are, Mother."
Teleportation circle.
Yes. Ooh, spooky music right at the time.
Well, first off,
Get
Lydia,
anything.
Scared me.
I must say, I'd like you much more when you're not around your husband. You seem much.
Oh.
What is there? We're here to help. We're not trying to. We're not
I
trying
will
to
be
hurt
honest.
anyone.
I will be honest with you. My husband is beyond help. And, it is what it is.
Right, but I'm saying we're not here to hurt you.
I didn't believe you would be. Danica doesn't allow those kind of guests to be in her inn.
That makes sense.
There's more to this land than meets the eye.
What? Why are you the way you are around your husband? You're like a
Well,
drone.
it doesn't matter anymore. Well, I thought perhaps his crazy ideology had something, some sort of, I don't know, validity behind it.
But it
Um,
was willing though. It wasn't the effects of any sort of magics. Or...
Absolutely not.
Okay,
My husband is a fucking dimwit when it comes to magics.
all right.
And Victor chuckles a bit. Yeah. Um, but my time for happiness and the philosophy that my husband just conjured up out of nowhere is no longer here. I'm afraid he's been taken to the town square. Serves him right,
What?
lying to the people.
Why the town square? Isn't that event today?
Well, there'll be an event for sure.
But wait a minute.
Just let's what about this teleportation circle? How long would it take?
Victor, Victor's just sitting there. He's like, opens his book. He's like, well, I'm still working on it. I don't really know. I've never made one before. Still new to this whole magic thing.
Wait.
Isn't this supposed to be something about the blazing sun? The event.
Oh, more like the blazing father, Victor says.
What?
Um,
Is what he speaks true, Lydia?
Lydia just kind of goes, I honestly don't know what they plan to do with him. They're
What's-
not very happy.
I'll look back at Victor and I'll say, "What do you know?"
Victor's like, I don't know anything. I stay up in my room. Very rarely do I leave. Never been to this place or met other people in a long time.
Insight check.
Sure, 100%. Send it.
Henry, I think he was just making a joke about
Cock
the
and dick
father
and
being
ass.
burned last night.
None of his shit.
Uh, like, he's telling the truth. From what you can tell, he's telling the truth. Um, you can insight without an insight check that he fucking does not like his father. This and he is not. He's like whatever. Like you know what I mean.
You said you were working on a teleportation circle. Seems pretty
Was.
straightforward from the name. What
It's not simple. It takes time to construct money, resources.
No, of course, but I mean, what it does specifically? What is there anything else you're working on?
Honestly, that's about it. Is to leave fucking Barovia anywhere but here. Do you know of any good villages or towns or cities outside of this place? Perhaps I could link up my teleportation circle to there.
Yeah, I know plenty of places.
Well, there's Neverwinter. They have a guild there that deals with magic and things.
I just need something to write on the portal. It's fine.
What other resources do you require to finish? Or do you have them and just didn't have the time?
It's just time consuming. Magic isn't simple. Are any of you mages?
I'm
I was
not necessarily
self-
adept, but
That's fair.
I'm from the realm of magic.
Well, look at you. I would assume you are, unless you are cursed.
Yes. Well,
But for those laymen here, magic is not simply take this piece of chalk and draw a circle.
no, of course
It
not.
takes time, incantations, trial and error. I've been at this for 6 years. It's not just going to happen overnight.
Would it be faster with some assistance?
From what? Maybe your butt or your tail as an eraser.
Well, I mean, maybe we could buy you the time you needed.
I
know,
don't. I mean,
We had someone that might have been adept.
well, I'll tell you this. Me and my mother hid in the attic of our home this morning because somebody got wind that some people are patrolling the house. And once they had an open window, they descended upon it. So me and my mother hid in my secret area of our home, where my teleportation circle is, mind you, so we wouldn't be dragged by the mob.
Patrolled the house. We
I
didn't. We
don't
didn't see anyone
really.
last night.
It wasn't last night, it was this morning. We just got here.
This morning.
Yes.
Oh no, Adon.
My father is fucking gone in the wind.
Yes, Henry, I believe he's already been hung.
No, I mean, was that us?
What?
We did patrols last night into this morning.
It's not our fault.
We were just
Well,
trying to help.
it's a good thing you did because it gave me and my mother a chance to fucking hide.
Well, all right.
This would have happened sooner.
Well, two rules here. Me and Henry, Henry and I, we are the only ones to know about this. We can't trust some of the members of our group fully.
Strange.
Well, yes. Second, is there anything we can get you from your workspace?
Just, you can't really bring anything here. Everything I have is right here, and he holds up his tome.
Okay.
Seems to be a spell book.
Anything in that?
Honestly, there's nothing in the house worth leaving or going there for. Not until it's calmed down a bit. It's not
Okay.
gonna be a. It's gonna be a while.
All right. Well, next we need to get you out of those clothes. You shouldn't be wearing fancy clothes like that.
He has a point.
You're looking at Victor, who is like in like the shabbiest of clothes.
Or
But Lydia does have his
yeah,
nice,
Lydia.
her nice gown, and Lydia's like, well, I guess I will discuss that with Danica. I don't need my hand held.
I understand it.
The gods will protect me, like it did this morning.
You believe in one God?
Gods,
Then you said it.
Oh. Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just curious.
So I know you're lower than where I am, so it's harder to hear
Yes,
from up here.
that's it.
What about you, Victor? Do you believe in any higher power?
Yeah, and he sits on a cliff in a castle. That's the only higher power here. And he just fucking made his grand entrance to Valaki. He hasn't been here in centuries. Why now?
This cliff, would you call it precarious?
Why, yes. You guys been here long enough to understand? I mean, you grew up here, I assume,
Well,
so...
I'm saying if
We're not
something
from
were to
here at all.
shake that cliff, would the castle come crumbling down?
I don't know. I've literally stayed in my parents' house for the last 15 years.
Okay.
You're asking the wrong guy. I've never been to Strahd's abode or looked at the cliff that it sits upon.
Oh, look at Lydia. Kind of.
She's kind of just not really giving anything. She's just kind of like arms crossed, just there.
Have you seen it, Lydia?
She shakes her head. No. No, my life has been here. No one dares to leave the walls unless you have reason to. Not very often do you have a reason to leave the safe haven. Well, never mind that last point.
Well, he invited us there, to his
Oh.
castle for dinner, and yeah, I trying to get more information before we
Information on what?
his castle, where dangers.
I mean, the whole place sounds very dangerous. It's like, walking into a cave of the bear, I guess. Just don't really know what to tell you. You're asking me like I know things. I don't.
All right. Henry?
Well, I guess we should
We are staying here for the time being.
right.
We almost got taken along with my husband. They were out for blood.
I understand. I guess we should take a look at the town square then. This is where we're residing as well. If you need anything, let us know.
Understood.
We well, at least I hope you stay safe, and I'll make my exit.
Whoa.
She kind of just gently closes the door behind you guys, and you hear it lock. You guys gonna head to the town square?
Yeah, we'll probably link. I'll probably link up with everybody downstairs real quick.
Yeah. You guys gonna meet up?
Oh,
Update
that
them with
scared
whatever
the
you
shit
see.
out of me.
What did?
The Sirenscape.
What was it?
Just like a random set of keys that just got smashed on the keyboard.
Is there a message somewhere? I don't know. Discord's being weird. Yeah, you guys kind of meet up and freaking do the thing with the other party members, Thrud and Shriek. Are you guys all gonna head out to the town square?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Where is the map? Where are we? Here we are. So as you head to the town square, I believe you've seen this before. And I'll kind of just read this little descriptor. The shops and the homes as you kind of approach the town square. And I mean, Henry, you would know that, like, the layout of the town square. The shops and homes that enclose the town square are decorated with the limp garland, painted wooden boxes filled with dead flowers. You can see, as you guys approach, there is a row of stocks at the north end of the square. There are several men and a couple children who are wearing crude plaster donkey heads. And in the center stockade, and with no one else around him, you can see the Baron, the Burgomaster. So, Vargas is there in the center stockade, and you can see already his hair is all fucked up, and there's blood kind of coming from his forehead. And there's like a pretty decent sized crowd of people there. And you can see there's like a cart that was brought and kind of left. So it's kind of like hanging at an angle.
You say the Baron
kind
was
of-
as well?
The Baron's dead center.
Is he in
And
a
there's,
stockade
like-
as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He's in a stock, and he's like kind of like hanging there, still wearing like his red like dinner gown.
Mm-hmm.
And there's other stocks that are kind of next to him that are empty, but there's other people farther away, and there's a cart that's kind of maybe about 20, maybe like 10 feet away from the stockade, that's at an angle because it's got like two wheels that usually hooks up to like a horse.
Mm-hmm.
That's full of stones, a smattering of sizes, and people are just whipping it at the stock. And as you guys kind of like happen upon this, you can see that there's women, there's children, there's guards, and just a good a good amount of people from the village, from the town, are here and are stoning Vargas to death at this point. You guys are just staying there watching it. So we'll take a break, and then if you guys want to intervene, you can, or if you're just gonna watch this dude get murked.
Jesus.
The beauty of it, we'll take like a 15-minute break and come back at like I don't know, 8:25 or 8:20, 8:20 ish.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I.
We will see you all back after 15 minutes.
Everybody.
Hello, welcome back. It's me, your boy. Um, so you two are like the whole party is now standing, um, kind of in the town square right now, just watching bigger and bigger stones get hurled at Baron Vargas. You just see like stone after stone smashing him in the face. There's a couple guards behind him, uh, laying larger stones on his legs.
How many hours until the event?
You kind of surmise that this is the event.
Oh,
And it's a good thing you came early.
Uh,
Well, I
Shriek,
mean, a good thing or a bad thing? Depends.
Shriek, do you know any like darkness spell or anything?
Who's playing for Shriek tonight?
I would be.
Let's see. Hold on. I do not.
What do what do we want to do here?
Uh,
I could probably keep him alive with my cannon, but I'll have to get closer.
well, I don't know if there's much we can do. It would be us against the entire town.
There's about 40 people here right now. Like maybe like 10 of them are guards.
Do you think
And you can just hear the Baron just scream every time a stone hits him. And there's like I said, he's they're piling stones on his legs as well. That every stone they put on his legs, the backs, he doesn't even flinch anymore. So you assume that like that's not a good sign.
I'm going to let me see. Use Mage Hand, and I'm gonna start. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna start using it to push off stones that are being put onto him. And it is invisible, so they can't tell what's happening. But the stones are being pushed away, and
Let's see. You have to get pretty well. Are you just
I
gonna
think I
blend
get
into the
60.
crowd now?
I think I get 60 feet.
You have a
Oh
skill.
no, I need to be 30 feet away to telekinesis it.
Okay.
I would like to start asking random townsfolk what is going on.
Where do you think that this mage hand is invisible? Do you have like another like skill that gives you that ability?
Yeah, telekinetic.
Hmm. I'm following you now. I'm with you.
My bad.
Well, yeah, you could do it within 60 feet because you get an additional
Well,
30 feet.
no, the bottom part says as a bonus action you can telekinetically shove one. Oh, never mind. It says creature.
But your mage hand can move what, 30 pounds or
No,
ten
it's like
pounds?
5, I think, is a normal mage hand thing.
But the
Oh no, you're
idea,
right. 10 pounds. You're right.
yeah, but yeah, the main idea behind being telekinetic is you could just do whatever you want to. That's just telling you you could shove a creature
Mm.
if you want to as an additional thing,
Gotcha.
which isn't a normal thing that's
Right.
available to Mage Hand. But you're just working on shoving rocks off in an inconspicuous way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like
I
pretending to
mean,
cheer, and then I'm like pushing them off. Yeah. No,
I
I
love it.
don't need I don't need somatic components for it.
Oh my god, really? I
Mhm.
love this. You're just like,
Yep.
interesting. Um, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
We're working on that.
I wanna ask random townsfolk like what the hell's going on.
Oh, well, clearly he's a fucking liar. And, my brother's dead because of him. So, life, an eye for an eye, if you ask me.
Oh, nice throw. What was he lying about?
Well,
Oh, nice
he
one.
always said that as long as we, all is well, as happiness and cheer would keep Strahd away. He's a fucking liar. Because clearly his fucking plan didn't work. And his festivals were a waste of my time. He's like continuously throwing rocks.
And that's why we should stone him.
He just like stops for a minute, turns to you, and he goes, "Do you have a problem with that?"
No, I just
Okay.
I was just getting up, coming to town, see what was going on, and I saw this. So
He was supposed to protect us. He lied to us. People died because of his lie. This is his punishment. His family would be here too if we were able to find him. And his wife.
oh, right the eye. Uh, well, all right. Um, Carry on, I guess. Don't stop because of me.
Um, but you get this general sense that uh, the townsfolk need needed someone need need people to blame for this.
Hmm.
Like someone has to pay is
Right.
the vibe you get, and uh, this is what must be done.
I don't know if there's anything we can do at this point.
Like at this point, with you kind of moving stones off Adon and Henry kind of conversating, and like it's Vargas is unconscious at this point. Like at this point, it's kind of like whether you want to keep moving stones is up to you, Adon, but it's ultimately like there's some guards that are actually letting some other folks in the stocks free. So the children kind of like are they take off these plaster like donkey heads, and you see that like these children are just completely dehydrated and stuff, and some other guards kind of come over and like give them some water, and you hear someone talk about the Baron's dungeon in his house where he takes um, people who really commit crimes in town against happiness. Um, it's just I'll let you guys decide, but the vibe you get is the village perceives him as a very evil guy that's doing it with good intentions, but um, you know the highway to the nine hells are paved with good intentions.
Hmm. I'll lean over to Adon and I'll say, just quietly, like, I'm not someone that's. Uh, I don't normally say things like this, but maybe there's, with no one at the Baron's estate, maybe we could find something useful there to combat Strahd or whatever forces that he's throwing.
Yes, but I feel like maybe I feel like we should save him. I don't think he's a bad guy. I just think there was nothing else he could do.
I don't think there's any saving him. I believe we're too late.
How tall are you?
5 foot even.
Are the plastered donkey masks that the kids took off, are they like right next to the stockyards, like in the middle of everybody still?
Yeah, they're just like chucked to the side.
we might be able to get in those masks and stop them throwing for a minute. I don't know.
Besides a hunch, can you give me a good reason why we should save this person?
Do you have a good reason why we should keep stoning him?
Thrud kind of just leans in and goes, I'm not throwing stones.
I was just gonna say we're
Thanks, Thrud.
we're not the ones stoning this man.
I
But
don't mean us
look at
specifically.
look at the odds here. If we even try something, there's 10 guards at least, 40 other townsfolk. We'd have to defend ourselves against 50 people. These people need a martyr, and it looks like they've got one.
How tall is the Baron? He's, average height there.
Actually, he is 5'6". A little shorter.
Much too tall for me.
But at least if we go back to the manor, we could grab some more of that silverware and have it melted down.
I don't disagree, but I feel bad letting him die.
Believe me, I'm not a fan of it either. But we're no good to these people if we're also dead. Obviously, no one here can stop Strahd.
Are you guys talking to each other in their heads?
Is that a thing we
We're
could
talking
do?
out loud. It is, but I think we're kind of whispering to each other.
Shit, I'm gonna start doing that.
I'm pretty sure I have that on your character sheet, my guy. Under... Did I not add that in there? Hold on.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
It's weird. Yes, you can. It's an innate ability.
And no, I'm whispering essentially to him.
Okay. Anyways, I'll add it to your languages.
Okay, thank you.
What are you guys doing?
Thrud, what are your thoughts?
I don't know.
I think I could cobble together a distraction, but it's up to you, really.
It would have to be a hefty distraction.
I think, I don't know. I have a feeling that Shriek would probably convey to you that this is not your town. It's not your place to say. But I don't really have anything to give for Thrud, to be honest.
In your head, I'll say, what I could do is create a electric explosion of sorts, and then disguise myself as him. I won't look exactly the same, but if Thrud were to run in and grab him as I create the explosion, it may be able to. Maybe it'll do something. But we need to decide soon.
You'll have to create an I'll respond in my head.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have to create an explosion, Thread will have to run to the stockade, break the stockade, pull him out of the stockade, and run away. Hopefully not getting seen. And where are you gonna go? What happens if you're caught?
I'll
You're
be
arrested
fine.
either way.
I'll be fine.
No, I don't think this is the play. I will.
Can you make a perception check as you guys are like in this crowd? You're still doing mage hand, right?
Both of us, or just
Yeah.
Fuck.
there you go.
You kind of look over and you see someone approaching you, and it's Vasily, and he's got like a rock in his hand, and he's like, "Oh, wow, it's great to see you. Um, sorry I had to skip dinner last night. You guys having a good time? Never did quite like Vargas."
I think we were just getting out of here. I'll start walking away.
What?
In his head, I'll send him a message.
Adon.
Don't you want to find out where he was last night?
Pose.
He kind of whips a rock over
I'll
his
just
head.
stop walking away. I'll just stand where I am.
Vasily, where were you last night? Since you couldn't make it to dinner.
He reaches down. He's like, I had business to attend to. I have to the north of here. There's my family came into some, how would you say, money, and we have a small mining operation underneath Strahd's eyes, and there was an incident there I had to deal with. I apologize. It's a shame we won't be able to have dinner with the Baron. I mean, present situation. But any case. Yes.
Well, can I ask you a personal question?
Shoot.
Why did you run yesterday?
What do you mean?
It seems that some of our members here saw you conducting some business, and it seems like you recognized someone and you ran.
Where was this supposedly at?
Oh, fuck. Adon, where was it?
You were honest, genuinely thinking like,
It was in an alleyway near the, It was in an alleyway near the dockyard, wasn't it?
I'll reapproach.
Stockyard.
Stockyard, thank you.
Mhm.
I believe it was near the stockyard.
Oh. No, I was coming there and I seen you all there and I had to leave. There's delicate business I deal with and I perhaps do not like a lot of eyes. And he kind of leans in close, right up to your ear, Henry. And he's like, some things that I do out there in the mine, the gods don't exactly appreciate, and I seen you there with them, so I had to leave. I have a storage shed there with. Yeah, I don't trust others with my money, and there's some valuables I store there. That's all I will say.
Is he lying?
You can make it an insight check.
Yeah, buddy. Night of insight checks. Oh, thank you.
Oh man, you gotta like it. Yeah, he for sure has. I am here now, by the way. Wow, that's ominous. Like, okay. I would assume that perhaps you're lurking in the crowd. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask if I could be.
Yeah, I would assume you would be.
I have stuff I probably would have been doing the previous day, but I'll message you.
Yes. I would assume there's a good chunk of time where you could be doing other things. Um, uh, as far as your insight check, um, uh, he is keeping something in the stockyard, but you just get the sense that it might not be like exactly what he's saying, but like it's like a partial truth.
Hmm.
We should have renamed the title of this episode "A Night of Intellect."
Night of intellect. I think it's I think it might be a little for the best if you act more inconspicuous next time.
Uh, well, I didn't realize you were so concerned about what I'm doing. I suppose most people uh, don't question what I'm doing because nobility, of course, and other things. I provide a livable wage for some folks who live here, the brave ones, who venture beyond the walls to the quarry. So I apologize if I startled you. I I do not like being in crowds unless it's on my own terms. If you know what I mean. Like here, this is great. Bringing the community together, just great. Perhaps, perhaps I will run. Maybe drum up some interest in me becoming the next Baron of Valaki. What do
Perhaps
you
you.
think, Adon?
You do whatever you want.
Hmm.
Perhaps you should. Someone like that should. Someone like that should probably be, well, more suited for the role.
Well, and he kind of like slicks back his hair, and he's like, um, a little less, how do you say, gray hair might brighten up the folks' face. Um, it's not about winning this war, this battle with Strahd. It's about limiting our losses, and I think that's where the Baron got it wrong. Is the people want reality. They do not want some sort of fake facade, um, drummed up festivals shoved in their faces. Well, there was some good wine to be had. Perhaps we may keep a few of them. But in any case, um, it was good to see you all. I'm off to go see Arena. Um, looks like he's just about wrapped up here, so.
Apologies if we seem a bit standoffish. It's
Understood.
we're just new.
No, listen. This, what happened last night was something. I just, there's a lot of heightened emotion, and I just think everyone's processing it their own way. Have a good one. And he starts to make his way through the crowd. um, I will say, Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
Through the crowd, you see Vasily, as you've kind of had him clocked. and he kind of walks like almost not directly towards you, but in your direction. He makes eye contact, and he's currently walking towards you.
He's walking toward. Oh, he saw me. Okay. I'll try to
Panic, panic.
keep a straight face.
Um, he walks by you and kind of gives you a nod and puts his hand on your shoulder as he walks past, and then continues on through the crowd.
Yeah, I'll just give him a nod. I'm not gonna say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see like any of the rest of the group? I think you said they're all together, right? Like
Yeah,
Don
but
and Henry.
the whole crew's there. But here's the thing: everyone in this village is human, and you got Thrud.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
Yeah, I
it's
guess everyone stands out.
very, very easy to pick him out. I mean, it's hard to see Don and Henry, but Thrud.
I could just ask if someone's seen a rabbit man walking around or a gnome.
You seem like a rabbit on two legs.
Yeah,
Very
I'm
easy to-
right another day.
I want to get close to them, maybe, so I can try to hear what they're talking about if they are talking.
Yeah.
But I know that they've been doing telepathy stuff from what I heard. So,
Yeah.
well, I'm not in character. And how is the Baron looking?
You look over and you see about the eyes and a little bit of the forehead and the eyebrows is the only thing that's exposed. He's like piled up with stone. Like there's this mound of stone. And you could see his eyes are still open, and you can't tell if he's alive or if he just died with his eyes open.
Christ.
Damn.
Like they're pretty big stones, but like you can see there's like blood that's like trickled out the front through different parts of the stone.
Yeah.
Like it happened quick.
I'd like to. You said there was like 40 people here. How many are actually like throwing stones and like actively
Uh,
going for it
you've
still?
got there's like 3 guards in the back that were piling stones in the back end. Well, that came out wrong. But I would say like at least 10 to 15 people were like chucking from like the range, and then there's a couple more guards in the front that were just like taking bigger chunks of stone and just piling it in front of them.
Hmm. Okay. I'm going to speak to Adon with telepathy. Say, I don't know if are you here right now, JD? I see you're muted.
I think he
Sorry,
usually
I'm back.
mutes. Yeah,
Okay.
he usually mutes.
Yeah.
Walk away for a
I'll
second.
say,
So I did not hear anything that just.
It's all good.
I
Oh,
was
you
scanning the
did,
crowd.
did you hear that the Baron is just covered in stone? The only thing
I heard
exposed is
up
his
to
eyes.
like that, and then you said you can't tell if he's dead or just died. Like, and then I had to walk away.
Okay.
But in Adon's head, I'll say, "Do you want me to intervene or try something?"
Intervene. I'm ready.
JD's just waiting for somebody to fucking like hop on his bandwagon, like, let's fucking do this. I love it.
Okay. I'm gonna use my telepathy to first probably mainly at anyone who's still throwing stones, and I'll have to do it like one at a time because I don't think it's like a multi-person thing.
I,
But I'm gonna say for each person, I'm gonna go The fool. You really think that this pawn has any real directive or does anything under my directions?
Can you do like oh deception check?
Yeah,
I suppose. With advantage because it's fucking terrifying.
advantage. Okay, I'll roll again.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
fucking terrible.
Ooh, not great.
Um, honestly though, a lot of these people are just like commoners. Oh god, yeah. Like some people like stop throwing stones and they're like looking around.
If I see anyone still throwing stones, I'll like doing the same or similar to what Adon was using. I'll use my telekinesis to like shove them slightly, not to try to knock them over or anything, but like give a reaction if they keep on going.
Yeah, easy enough. Yeah, kind of. But yeah, like a good portion of the people that you're able to speak to about that, like, were like, what? And are like spooked enough to be like, oh my god, is it Strahd? I don't know. Get the fuck out of here. And like some people like to straight leave. Some people straight up bounce out of here. And then there's a couple of people still throwing that get shoved and they're like, and then like some people are shoving each other back and forth because they think like somebody next to them pushed them.
Oh,
And there's a little bit of bickering and stuff like that in the crowd. And the guard's like, hey, we're trying to have some good old fashioned fun here. Knock it off. All right. Get out of here. This poor sap's done for. We'll leave him on display. And some of the guards that were like actually at the stockades kind of leave. There's like a small kid who's like throwing like really small rocks in his direction and nobody cares.
yeah. Uh, I think with that, I'll wait and like keep an eye on the party, see what they're doing.
I'm gonna watch the guards, and once I kind of think there's less pressure in the area, I'm gonna start moving stones off of him.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You're working on moving stones.
With my hand, I'm still chilling.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Henry?
Um, if it's safe, I will also assist. But only if it is safe to do so.
Uh-oh, radio silence. Oh, we gotta fill it.
Sorry, there's a kid in here talking to me about his trials and tribulations with Hello Neighbor, so
I feel
Uh-oh.
that.
Oh,
trying to get him to go to sleep.
First one or the second one?
Uh, there's a thing called Secret Neighbor,
Mm.
which is Among Us Hello Neighbor essentially.
Uh-oh.
Mogus.
Yeah.
We'll fill some air. Uh, this is harder than I thought it was.
oh, you see, I changed my dice now.
What do you got there?
Look at this here.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice combination. Wow. I do like how they added that. You can really do some different stuff.
Yeah.
If you can buy some really cool ones if you're a rich boy. Let's see, what do they got
Get
here?
a force field.
$5.
Or I wonder what like can you preview these? I guess not.
Yeah, you can. You can hit store, and then it'll take you to like a web page, and you can kind of see them a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. But the magical trails looking just pretty wild.
This metal one
But
looks like it's blood on it. Oh, it's rusted iron. Rusted,
funny,
magical.
like the ones, yeah, the magical trails. It has like like an effect following, but I feel like that would mainly be if you throw the dice like around the screen like crazy. I don't know if you guys do when you roll.
No. I mean, it'd be interesting, but I don't know. I don't know if it's worth 5 bones.
5 bones.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but you can change the size of your dice. I did notice that, so that's nice.
This kid just
Oh, you can't.
cracks me up trying to explain to him, but at least Santa's a thing, so it helps. You're working on shoving stones off. I'm gonna have to lock this. So that way he gets the picture. Don't worry, mom's out there with him. But yeah, what are you guys doing? I mean, you just gonna like try to get all the rocks off his body? Some stones are too heavy to move with your hand.
Uh, okay. I mean, I can't do anything,
Yeah.
but
You could
I'm
like clear
thinking
off the
like,
smaller stones on his head and expose
yeah.
his head, but you ever seen like a pumpkin like in the middle of November from Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what we're dealing with here. If you really want to move those rocks off him.
I'll try to get my what do you call it? My homunculus to cast a cure wounds onto him.
I don't know if that's.
Okay.
I don't know if that's it, Chief.
Okay. Okay.
That's why I said I'm gonna
You
try.
you cast a spell on him.
Okay, I'm gonna give him 1d8 plus 7.
Okay.
Wait, I don't know if that's true. I don't know actually what
Plus
it is.
7.
I might be lying. Spell is it spell attack modifier? I don't know.
It should
This
say
is
on
spell
here.
casting ability modifier, but I can never remember.
Oh, that's like whatever your intelligence
It's
modifier
one.
is. Then?
Yours is 1d8 plus 5.
Okay, so 8.
Okay. You hear like, and then like that's it. And then silence again. And then like blood dripping out from the stones near his head. How much more of a picture do I have to paint for you to like for you guys to know like this dude's toast? Because getting to the it's getting on the edge of like really disturbing.
You get like a bicycle pump. We can just inflate him back up.
You could totally fill his head back. I mean, to be honest, he was mostly all hot air up there, anyways.
All right.
But I will say, Don, you kind of like you try your absolute best to try to save him, and it
It's
seems
just
like
not happening.
yeah, like um, it's just it's it's a it's a fickle thing.
All right. Oh, I guess I can't really say something back to his head because I don't know where he is. I don't know who he is. So,
Um,
but I'll just
there's about I don't know 10 people left loitering around looking at the body.
Yeah, I was gonna say if the crowd like is mostly dissipated,
Yes.
is that kind of the case? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um. Yeah, I'll speak to Adon again in your head. You are like me then, yes?
I believe so. Yes, I believe we are one and the same.
And I think the rabbit is as well.
He is. maybe a little bit different, but he's the same.
I'm going to approach the group now. Make sure that the others do not try to murder me.
So what if they do? You'll always find a new one.
Right. And I'll start approaching. I have like my hood up from the cloak I got.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I'll bring it down and try to be in front of all the groups so they see me and just go, hello, it is me, Augustus. And I'll give a nod to Thrud because he's the only one who's actually seen me.
Thread just kind of takes a few steps up and kind of gives you a little, like, shoulder punch. Not heavy, just like a friendly.
There's a lot to cover, but first, what did Vasily speak to you about just now?
Can we have this conversation while we move? Henry had a good idea. We'll go to his house and take some stuff while people are distracted here.
All right.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
This is incredible. He's dead. Let's go loot his house.
Oh yeah, brother.
This is D&D, boys and girls.
I'd like to pull Thrud aside
Okay.
while we're walking. I don't know if it's something that would be better for when Russell is here, so I might save it, but I'm going to try to remember for next session.
Okay.
I want to do something with him.
Ooh.
Confess
And
his
then-
love.
Go back. Yeah.
Patrick, did you see my private message?
Um,
Oh, you did. Never mind.
from
Ignore me.
earlier, yeah.
Ignore me. Blah, blah, blah. So you guys are headed towards the Burgomaster's mansion?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, is it Don? Is it Augustus effectively there with us, or is he following behind?
I'm with you.
What?
What? Oh, did you miss that part?
I didn't think it happened yet.
Yeah, he's standing up there, and then Thrud gave him a shoulder bump. Like, hey.
Yeah. I came up to you guys and was like, hey, what's going on?
What the?
Well, kind of.
Who is this?
Like I said, there's a lot of details, but I am Augustus.
Well,
And in your head, I'm gonna go, I believe you should know how this sort of thing works, perhaps better than I do.
A streak of blue lightning fires through his eyes, just straight across. And you hear back in your head, I knew you were there somewhere.
I haven't asked Adon yet, but is this something that we should be keeping private and making excuses for?
We should not let anyone know about this. I told Adon before that if they knew what we were, what we came from, they would turn on us.
Very well. I suppose the three of us can speak later.
I believe it's for the best.
And out loud to the rest of the group, and From this point onwards, I think it would be best, or perhaps most safe, instead to call me Cain, not Augustus.
Kane. I like it. Well,
Uh, well, I I don't know the full mechanism of what has happened, but it would seem that souls have difficulty leaving this place, and perhaps this was a new vessel that mine was put into instead, and I have gained a bit of knowledge through that somehow.
this is all out out loud, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I will also respond out loud. Well, I mean, that makes sense. Stranger things have happened here, I guess. It's good to have you back.
It was very unpleasant to die like that.
I can imagine. Let's make sure it doesn't happen again, shall we?
Right. Is it going to be safe trying to ransack the Baron's home?
Only one way to find out. Anyone up for a raid?
Uh,
Right?
uh, Kane? Kane? Am I saying that right? Kane?
Yes, uh, like candy cane.
Ooh,
Like,
I like that.
or
I might
cane.
just call you Candy.
Well, no, don't. That's no.
No.
Can we talk? And I'll grab his
Okay.
hand with my gloved hand, and I'll pull him aside.
Okay.
Right. Getting pulled around here. All right. Yes.
So you pull him aside.
Does he
Hmm?
like? Do I notice anything different about Candy? I mean Kane,
Nope.
our little stripper friend. All right.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Just be careful what you tell Shriek. He may not be on the same side as us. Okay, bye. I'll just walk away.
Huh? I'm just gonna kind of have a puzzled look on my face and rejoin.
Um, didn't have the effect you thought it would have done.
Okay. Oh, I just got the sound.
Oh,
Spooky
what's
sound.
going on?
Spooky
Oh wait,
sound.
I don't have. Oh,
It's pretty fun, but I don't think it happens at the same time anymore for some reason.
Hold on, I think I can do.
oh,
Uh,
Because
weird,
I hear it, and
actually.
then 30 seconds later, Pat's like, "Whoa."
No.
Yeah, so I think it's
There. I set it to town square sounds.
okay.
Outdoorsy, Velaki. But you guys are kind of making your way to the burgomaster's mansion.
You see.
Spo.
All right, let me put you dudes on the map. I'm not even gonna put their pogs on there because why? This thing's a juggle. There we go. You guys. There you go. You guys happen upon the burgomaster's mansion, and the one thing that stands out is blatantly plastered up on the double door entryway in like red paint. It says all will be unwell.
Oh no. Does it seem like there's like people have been in there? Like, is there entry points? Like, Doors open, windows broken, anything like that?
There is windows shattered. There's like the doors are closed right now,
Mhm.
but like it's hard to tell with the doors
How-
closed.
How high up is one of the shattered windows?
Let's see. Second floor.
10 feet, more or less?
Yeah. 15 feet. Yeah.
15. I would like to use, if it's going to be 15 feet, I'd like to use both charges of my rabbit hop and jump 20 feet up and into the shattered window.
Okay, hold on. There you are. You're up a little bit now.
Copy. Oh, I see it.
See it?
Sure do. And I will come down into the main area where the double doors lead into, and I'll open them from the inside.
So you're going this way.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, where's your pog? Oh God, no. Well, you're heading downstairs anyways, and you're gonna make your way through. Are you being sneaky, or you're just gonna like
I'm gonna
walk
try
on
to be
through like you'll?
sneaky,
All right, make a stealth check.
stealthing it up. Apparently, I have disadvantage. Because of my armor. Okay, that's a 91, baby. I fell down the stairs.
Well, walls are kind of like ripped and torn. There's like random debris places, and there's like stones on the ground, but it seems to be like empty. You go and you open the doors.
See.
You have opened the doors. Oh, let me move your let you move Pogs. There you go.
All right.
You guys can drive.
Doors open.
Burn.
Don't see anybody.
I'll go up to the doorway and ask Adon, may I enter inside?
No.
Very well.
Come on in, you twat.
I will. We'll get to it later.
Very well. He's just like, all right, whatever. Which is funny because it's something that you've been used to, just being denied entry into someone's home just because. Really? Yeah, no. And you're like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't want you in here.
Roll a. Can you roll like a 100% or a percentile for me?
Me?
Yeah, you. I forgot to ask you.
Very well.
You're good. Okay, thank you.
Oh. Ominous.
Ominous.
You your lips have like a chapped feeling to them, but it's not unbearable. This is a sensation that you've dealt with before,
Yeah.
but like you're okay for the time being.
Oh, by the way, the window that was broken,
Yes.
was there glass outside on the ground or?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Do you wanna inspect the glass?
Outside? Is it close to the doorway?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check it. Yeah.
You kind of look and you see there's some bits of blood on the glass and stuff, and you surmise that perhaps she was thrown out of the window.
Nice.
Incredible.
Because Lydia and Victor were fine.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the kitchen.
Okay, hold on. There's some things I gotta go over here.
Copy.
In the grand foyer, the first entrance of this home. Let me see if there's a sound set for this. I would assume yes.
It's the Verizon ringback tone from 2010.
Virgo Master's Mansion. Let's freaking go. Hold on. Let me boot this sucker up. This is my favorite sound bite ever. General Mansion ambiance. I'm here for it. Okay. You as like you come and let them in, Henry. Framed portraits adorn the walls of this grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches almost the length of the mansion and has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end. And this is familiar to you, Don, because you went to use the restroom. Uh, and bundles of twigs are heaped against the walls.
Huh.
I love this upbeat music for this mansion. It's great.
Oh yeah.
Kind of nice. So, what's our mission here, boys?
To the kitchen.
All right. You know it's straight. Well, you don't know. You gonna go look through, go down the hallway and look in the doors?
Yes, sir.
All right, move your pog.
How about this
I
one?
think you can actually. I think you could. Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Okay. This is the den. Padded chairs and couches line the walls of this cozy carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear.
It's so,
But it is
it's
an empty room.
so nice in here. With this beautiful ambiance.
It is nice.
Okay, like sexy. How about this door? Across the hallway. Dada.
It's the dining hall.
Oh! Is there any silverware left out?
No. No. There is not.
Damn it. These are windows. Oh, there's a door. What about this door?
White sheets cover two plain wooden tables in the center of this room. Neatly arranged atop one table is a complete set of polished silverware. The other...
Whoa!
Just random R2D2 sounds. The other table is covered with wicker baskets containing turnips and beets.
Whoa! I'm gonna get that silverware, baby.
There's like a full place set on top of what you've already nabbed. So there's about 8 of each.
So,
8 forks, 8 salad forks, 8 salad spoons,
oh my
8
god.
soup spoons.
So
8 regular
sets
spoons.
of silverware?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The silverware set is worth about 150 gold pieces.
The entirety of it.
Yep. Hold on. I can actually put it in your inventory for you.
Oh, you can? Oh,
Yeah, dude.
Let's go.
We're gonna bet right now. It's polished as well.
Silverware
And-
set.
Look like my crystal.
Needs to be 8 silverware sets. Holy shit.
Uh,
I'll grab the
King.
beats and stuff. as well.
Yeah.
what would you like to do?
And I'll
Understood.
probably let the group know before everyone splits off. I'll be like, I'll keep a watch at the door here in case any other people have a similar idea of looting the place. And then while I'm at the door, I'm also gonna make my like daily preparation of my experimental elixir. Probably a little bit shaky with it being with like new hands doing it, not having
Yes.
like the muscle memory.
It's kind of like parallel parking in a new car.
Yeah,
A little tricky.
should be D6.
This is the word. No, I'm not even saying it. Nope. Being in a new body. That's fair. Okay. Thread's like, I'll stay here with you as well. Need a little muscle.
Sure. And remember that thing that we talked about on the walk over here. We definitely already covered.
What are you referring to? What?
Oh, that was the thing I was saying. Oh, next session I'll try to remember to
Oh, yes.
speak to him about.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
That was mostly in a joking way.
I was like, what? What? Adon,
I'm heading upstairs.
are you going upstairs? Okay.
Going
Okay.
upstairs.
Okay. You're going up here. Here's your pog. Here you go. You make it up this way a little bit up north.
I'll come to the corner. I'll peek my head around and make sure nobody's up there.
You kind of look and it's quiet. The staircase climbs 20 feet to a beautifully appointed gallery that continues towards the west, running almost the length of the mansion. And there's a framed landscape paintings that line the walls. There's red silk drapes that cover 10-foot tall arched windows of leaded glass. And you can see that these drapes have been torn and ripped and cut, shredded. Um, Interesting situation you see yourself. And it's a beautiful area. Like, the paintings are really nice. But they're huge.
Any that stand out, like very odd, or are they just like normal paintings?
Make an insight check.
Oh, baby.
Nice. There is one painting that kind of speaks to you. There's it's kind of like a top-down shot almost, but at an angle, and it's this beautifully painted like forest, and there's kind of like a pool, like a lake that splits in two different directions, and there's trees all around it, and then there's like a small like encampment, and you're it has this familiar feel to it, and you look closer, and in the encampment you can see where there's should be like a bonfire is actually like um, a sword that's actually like covered in flames.
Can I, like, I don't think I really have any paper on me. Guess I'll just keep looking around for now, but I'll definitely make a mental note of that painting.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I really have anything that I'd be
Ooh,
able to.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'll just continue. Is this another staircase upward, or is it? I can't.
That heads down.
Okay. I'm gonna go down this long hallway and start checking doors.
Okay.
Check this one first.
Which one? Oh, okay. Floor to ceiling shelves line every wall of this windowless room, and the number of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and has the symbol of a roaring bear stitched into its back cushion.
I'll come around the desk and I'll start rooting through the drawers and grabbing paper and if there's an ink pen, too, and anything else that is, uh, you know, would catch my eye.
Wow, that's funny. There's plenty of blank sheets of parchment.
Mhm.
There's like 4 jars of ink.
Okay.
Writing quills, like 10. There's tax records you kind of stumble upon in the drawer. You kind of open and you kind of look really quick to see what it is.
I'll run out and I'll start. I'm not a great artist, but I'm gonna try to trace a little bit of that painting. As good
Okay.
as I can.
Let me make a note. Okay. You do enough. It's pretty rough, but you get a general shape of the lake, and then the points and where the rivers kind of extend from it.
Um, I'll come back down and I'll start checking more doors.
You want to look at any of the books?
Not right now.
You don't have to. Okay, I was just.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Usually people are like, books. All right.
Yeah, well.
You want to check another room?
Yeah, I'm gonna just continue down the hall. Yeah, I'm gonna continue down to the end of the hall. Here. Oh. Oh God. Well, this is either really kinky or really dark.
This door is broken open, like the latch is broken,
Mhm.
and you can see it had a pretty hefty lock on it. And you kind of open the door and you kind of like look inside. Chained to the back wall of this otherwise empty closet is a badly beaten man wearing nothing but a loincloth.
Oh.
The freaking Dark Souls. The iron
Oh.
shackles have cut into his wrists, causing blood to trickle down his hands. He is currently unconscious.
I just nope out of there. Nope.
So concerned about saving the Baron. This guy, leave him.
I don't got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know what she said.
Okay, go on.
All right.
Uh,
Check this room.
You open a room and it looks kind of like a bedroom. This handsomely appointed room contains a canopied bed, a low bookshelf, and a full-length mirror in a wooden frame on the wall across from the door. Set into the north wall is an arched window of leaded glass. Nothing here seems to be unusual.
This mirror. I want to take my slingshot out. Pink. Shoot the mirror and try and break it.
Okay. You break the mirror, and the glass shatters.
That's it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some of the shards, like decent size shards, like the size of my hand, small hand.
Okay. Yeah, like dagger size, basically.
Yeah.
Or are you just trying to look for like a small piece of like mirror?
Pretty much a small piece of mirror.
Easy. You can even like chisel away some of the sharp edges if you wanted to.
Yeah, and like a square rectangle, just a little piece.
Okay. Done.
I'm gonna mark that down.
Back down to Henry.
I'm just shoveling in my.
Yeah, you
My
get. Look at the
silver.
table. Do you see this table? See, it's full of shit.
There's so much stuff. I'll grab the vegetables as well.
Okay. Yeah. You get like 5 turnips and like 6 beets.
Oh yeah, let me add those real quick. Turnip. 5 turnip.
6 beets.
6 beets. Okay, we got 5 turnips, 6 beets. Okay. Let's go this way. Alright, let's go out this door. Pink. Oh look, the hallway. Might as well check what's in here. What we got? Oh.
This room contains 4 simple beds and an equal number of plain wooden trunks. You get the vibe that this is kind of like a servant's quarters, like maid, butler, lady in waiting.
Mm-hmm. All right. These are tables. I'm assuming these are trunks right here.
Trunks, yeah.
Let's take a look and see if she's open, shall we?
Trunks are not locked. There's like they have latches, but there's no lock on there. You see there's just random clothing and uniforms.
Is that the same thing for all 4?
Yep.
Okay. There's nothing in here useful. All right, let's head down this way. I saw one more door. What's this one? Oh! More silverware.
This is the kitchen, and there's quite an array of tools and barrels of meat and wine and food to prepare, and kind of like everything under the sun you would find in a kitchen of a
So,
mansion.
is there more silverware?
No silverware.
Shit. Are there any silver tools?
No,
Shit.
unfortunately, kind of like you go look, you kind of like hit them with like a, against each other to kind of listen for that silvery sound, and
Mm-hmm.
you just tell it's like, yeah, it's just
Son
not it.
of a bitch. All right.
Mostly iron.
Okay. All right. Oh, there's another door. Is this a sneaky door? What's this
This is the pantry.
one?
This pantry contains shelves of foodstuffs,
Oh!
although half of the shelves are bare, and there's 2 barrels of wine against the east wall.
Ooh. 2 barrels of wine. He said it was, Vasily said it was good wine. I would like to,
I heard people
Augustus.
talking in the mansion.
I mean, Kane.
And he's
Are
too
you
far away to
shouting
hear
out?
you.
I'm
Yeah, are you shouting out or are you
no, I'm just,
telepathy?
to telepathy. I'm gonna telepathy you.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's you up? How long do those flasks last for? The ones that you made with the healing in them.
My temporary ones last for a day.
Oh man. So this one you gave me is probably pretty ripe.
Oh, that's probably just like water at this point.
All right. I'm gonna dump out the healing flask and I'm gonna fill it with wine.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a wine flask.
I would say wine-filled flask. +1
Oh damn.
to signify it's good wine.
Plus one. Oh, that's equals one. +1, baby. Some good ass wine. All right.
Can I also make a perception check as a lookout duty?
Now, my question for you is: did you close the doors, or are they just wide open, or you have it cracked to like look outside?
I'd probably close. Wait, let me check something really quick. Uh, uh, I'll close the door.
Yep. The nice thing.
And I'm. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say the nice thing is you don't sense anybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. At the same thought, I'm mainly like kind of focusing on doing like alchemy stuff with my hands, but like just paying attention to that, like detecting sentience within
There's
300 feet.
you sense some people just kind of walk by, and you hear uh, like you hear a couple stones or something like that hit up against like the house and the door, but nobody ever dares come close enough to like. They also kind of stay on the far side of the road, away from the mansion.
Right. Um, then with that, after like Henry was speaking to me, I also had in uh also just to inform that doesn't seem to be anyone coming towards the mansion, but it may be a good idea to leave with a bit of stealth in mind in case passerbyers see. And that's to Henry, in case. Okay.
Right. I'll make it quick then. I'll exit here and I will go up the stairs. Oh, where have I gone?
You're up north.
Aha! Okay, great. Oh, man, it's dark.
It's dark there. Why is that?
Do I have dark vision? I believe so. The Heron Guy have dark vision. Vision traits. Negative. No dark vision. How about it? Who would have thought? I'll pull out a torch I'll light that bad boy up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't see.
Thanks.
Ah, very good. That's much better.
Let there be torch.
Oh, what's down here? Oops. Hello? Hello, anybody home?
An iron tub with clawed feet stands against the back wall. Neatly folded towels rest atop a table near the door.
Oh, a clawed foot tub. My girlfriend would love it. Oh, there's another door. What's in here?
Henry has a girlfriend?
Yeah, she's a bunny, not a rabbit.
Oh, Henry. This room smells of powder and fine perfume. A vanity with a mirror stands against one wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a whittle. A whittle.
A whiteo. We're
a
hunting
white,
rabbits.
a white bridal gown.
A whiteo.
Oh my god.
Can I search for any perfume that is in good shape? Maybe a full bottle?
We're getting there. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. And there's a door in one corner that leads to a garderobe.
What? Oh my god. Saduki room. Yeah, so can I see if there's any perfume here that's usable or maybe resellable? Possible fur bottle.
Make an investigation check.
Investigation is something I'm bad at. That's decent.
Yeah, you find like 4 different types of like perfume bottles that are mostly full,
Ooh.
that are glass, very, very nicely made, that, I mean, they smell okay.
So 4 bottles of perfume. Bing. Okay, very cool. I already checked the shitter. Nothing's in there. Well, you know what? Is there anything in the dookie room?
There's nothing in the dookie room.
No one left this loaded?
Nope. Looks like it's been recently cleaned out.
Oh, fantastic.
There is something, just roll a d20.
Ay. Here we go. Ugh. Natural 20!
Jesus Christ.
Woo!
Your, let me see something quick. Your ability.
If there isn't a body part in that toilet right now, I'll be upset. If I don't find a Glock in that toilet.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, never.
This is very, very fascinating. So you sense the presence of like sentience.
Goddamn,
in this
spooky
room.
ghost.
And the mirror just, you kind of like, it's like out of the corner of your eye, just keeps drawing you to it. Like there's something about it.
I'll approach said mirror.
Like it's looking at you.
Okay. I will approach the mirror.
Okay.
What's going on, mirror? How you feeling?
It's just, I mean, you approach it and you look at it and you touch it and it seems like just a mirror. It's just a mirror. It's a very, very fancy mirror.
Can I look behind it?
Yeah.
Anything behind it?
Kind of. Nope. Solid wall. Stone wall. It's like this weird, eerie feeling, which is what I assume like ghost hunters like kind of have that sense. Like that hair kind of stands on your neck. Like there's something tied to it, but you can't, like, this is a mirror.
Can I? You said I touched it.
Yeah. Like you'd have to touch to move behind it.
Didn't feel
This is a
anything.
regular mirror. Just well, like it feels charged. Like it's like there's you detect sentience, and this is where you're detecting it, but you get
Can
nothing.
can I talk to the mirror?
Yeah.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. What's up? I don't know.
Um, Nothing.
Nothing. Well, this is strange. I wonder. Can I charge a small bit of lightning in my hand and press it to the mirror?
Okay. Roll roll d20 to see how you can control your electricity.
Another natural 20!
Oh, yeah, woo.
Wow. Wow.
We're
Wow.
rolling hot, boys.
You kind of put your hand on it and you zap it, and you would expect there to be like a scorch mark or something, but there's like no mark on the mirror at all. And then nothing happens in the mirror.
Okay, alright. Maybe something else. I'd like to slash it with my wakizashi.
You slash it, and it does no damage.
Does no damage. Fuck it, I'm bringing this. Can I pull it off the wall?
Sure.
It's my
It's
mirror.
well. Let's see. It's probably about like a 6 foot tall mirror. Pretty big.
My lift, push, and drag is 390 pounds.
I know. I'm just telling you,
Okay.
like, for
Is that
your
okay?
size, you're like, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Like, you take it. It's just bulky. That's all.
Okay.
Maybe you could fit it in a Don's fanny pack.
Maybe. Fanny pack of holding. I have to remember to bring this with me. This is something. Something's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna have to look at this. Did I notice or see that Adon came upstairs?
No, he's still down the hallway.
Okay. All right. I have to remember to bring this with me. I'll move. I'll take it off the wall and set it on the ground, like
Okay.
against the wall, and we'll see what's
All
over
right.
here. Hello.
Time has faded the grandeur of this master bedroom. The furnishings have lost some of their color and splendor. A short rope pole hangs from a wooden trapdoor in the ceiling.
Oh. Oh. That must be where Victor was. I will pull the rope.
Okay. Well, you pull that kind of click, 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 and it folds down a staircase that leads up. Adon, what are you doing?
I'm gonna check this last room here. Opens the door. And
This door is also broken open. Lock is kind of busted off the hinges. Dolls. This room is full of pretty little dolls with powder white skin and auburn hair, some of them dressed beautifully, others plainly. Some of the dolls fill a long bookshelf, and others are arranged in neat rows on a wall mounted shelf. Still, others are piled atop a bed and a heavy wooden chest. What is most odd is that all of the dolls, apart from their clothing, look the same. They look like Irina Koliana.
I'm gonna take one of the dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, this is really weird. I'll check in the chest, I guess.
You grab one of the dolls.
Yeah.
You grab one, you pick it up, and you notice there's like a small tag that's stitched on like the clothing, and it has a message written on it. And you look closer. Ooh, there's a knocking at the door. And it says, is no fun, is no Blinsky.
Sorry, I'm writing.
Yep, you're good.
Is no
Is no
fun.
fun, comma, is no Blinksy. Sorry, Blinsky. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna check the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You open the chest and there's a heap of wrinkled clothes, under which is a short sword.
I'll touch it. Does it feel like a sword? Is it odd?
Yeah, it's a sword. Yeah, it's a sword. You can tell it's been worn down a bit, like used.
Mm.
Like just it's old, dated, but it is a short sword.
I don't know if actually, I think I'll take that. I think I do need one.
All right, bet right now. Here we go. There you go.
It's much better than my hammer. All right.
Ding ding ding.
Um, I'll go back to the room with the man tied up.
Okay.
I'll kind of smack him a little bit and try to wake him up.
Uh, let's see. He is kind of give him a little couple smacks, and he's like, "Please, no more, no more Vargas." And his eyes are like swollen, like he can't even open his eyes. He's like beaten up, dude.
I'm not Vargas. Who who are you? Why are you in here?
I'm Udo Lukovic, just a shoemaker. Let me out of here.
Why are you in here?
Fucking the Baron didn't like my sign at the last festival.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah. You gonna try to shake his hand?
Okay.
He's 100% telling the truth.
Okay. Yeah, figured.
He's like, he didn't like my sign. He said we should feed the Baron to the wolves.
Well, as harsh as that is, you don't deserve to die in here now that he's gone. I'll start taking him out of the cuffs.
They're locked.
I will uh I will do something. Let me see if I have anything that's like helpful here. I do have thieves' tools, so I'll try to pick the locks.
Okay. Are you proficient?
In the thieves' tools, I don't believe so. I am proficient in the thieves'
Oh,
tools.
nice. So you can add your +2 to your d20 roll. Um, ah, you kind of you get one mandible to unlock, and that his left hand releases, but the right one's giving you problems.
Um,
Tactical mouse scroll.
yeah.
Mhm.
How are they attached to the wall?
They're bolted in, and the wall is stone. Like all the walls in the house are stone.
I'll take my little wrench, dude, and I'll
Mhm.
try to undo the bolts.
Oh, 100%. Make a tinkering check. It's in there in your skill
I have
guide.
that, yes. If I can click the right tab, there we go. Oh. Okay.
This guy. Well, listen. It takes you like 5 minutes, but it's kind of like you got like when you get a wrench that's not the right size for the bolt, but it
Yeah.
still kind of works, or like a hex wrench, like a hex
Yeah.
key. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's the most annoying thing ever. But you eventually get it removed, but not. He's kind of still attached to him. The mandible is at least, and he's like, please, I just want to go home.
Then go home.
I can't see.
Uh, I guess I'll give him a cure wounds at level 1 too.
Oh, okay.
9.
Nice. He's like 100% healed. He's like, oh, his eyes kind of go back to normal, but he's still kind of like black and blue. He's like, oh, thank you. I've been here I don't know how long. A week. I gotta get home. And he just kind of like stumbles out of the room, and then you hear him kind of dart down the hallway.
I'll follow him up. Do. I'll start looking at books.
Okay.
Too.
What is this? 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 Dude, as you look around, it's like
Like, is there anything other than books on the shelves? Anything that's
no, nothing, nada. Let's see which book you pull off the shelf. I click this button.
oh,
Ooh, you pull a book off of the shelf. Just the first thing that kind of catches your eye, and it's a heretical text. So it's like almost like extremist talking points about like Baal and like Asmodeus. Like
interesting.
it's kind of like just general information.
All right, I'll just pop it in my bag and I'm gonna head out of here.
Okay. Kane, as you're hanging out with Shriek and Thrud at the doorway, you hear like frantic steps down the staircase, and like some guy you've never seen before just appears at the bottom of the staircase, and he's like, "Don't hurt me. I don't want no trouble. I just want to go home."
I'll just kind of like step aside if he's trying to like get to the doorway.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of here.
Okay, yeah, I'll let him at least by me.
He looks all fucked up. He's all
Yeah.
like jacked up. And he just bursts through. He just goes. He just runs. He's out.
Well, that was strange. Hmm. And I'll send both individually to Adon and to Henry. Just be like, how is it going with the two of you? There was a strange man with shackles on that just left. Hope that's not an issue.
Oh, I didn't see
Nope.
a strange man.
Nope. Let him go. He's fine.
What? It's like a three-way call we got going on here.
I love it.
Strange. No. All right, I'll trust you.
Oh my god. So, you guys are still kind of perusing the Burgomaster's mansion, but we can end tonight's session there
All right.
with a mysterious mirror, and we can. Let's let's see.
Excuse me,
We'll
I apologize.
100% be back
Next week.
in 1 week. A little bit back to normalcy here.
Excuse me. Let's go. So that means we will pick session up again next week at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. So great. Happy to see you all again. It's been a nice little hiatus, but I missed it.
Yeah,
Started to get the
Yeah.
itch, you know what I'm saying?
I'm glad.
I get it.
Heck yeah, dude. All right. Well, all of our information is in the description for today's live video, and anybody watching the rebroadcast, reach out to us on our socials, and just like always, say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.